all the literature what you get from Wikipedia and other videos and all, that's I'm not going to discuss about it. I'm going to the core. So who is Durga? Durga is nothing but, in all nine forms, you can say the main essence of it is Parvati, the wife of Shiva. Now, you have to know, the people who really want to know about Ma Durga should know about Shiva. So, Shiva is the material form, and Ma Durga is the energy. Shiva himself declares that without Parvati, I am energyless.
ॐ नमः शिवाय शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर महादेव। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर महादेव।
So, when you take it practically, any material which doesn't have an energy is Shiva. So, material is the base, and the energy, the life form, which is continuously changing from form to form, is Shakti. That means Parvati. For example, I can make it much more clear. You take a seed. When you can preserve a seed for more than 30 days, more than 6 months, more than a year. You can preserve it, and still, when you give a proper environment for germination, the life form emerges from it. True? Practical enough? Now, that seed which is still in a seed form is Shiva. That's what we call it as. That's the Linga Swarup, the round elliptical circle, or the form. Most of the seeds are in that form. Okay. Whereas the life form which emerges in it and gives birth to more seeds by growing into a tree or some other thing, that energy is Goddess Parvati. Shakti means energy. Simple. Now, when we go much deeper, why I am talking about this? Because in Hindu texts, the entire religion is based on nature. Only two things in this world, in this entire creation, has the power of creation. One is nature itself, and next is female form. So, Shakti is always worshipped in female form. And coming to the nature, Om Prakriti Namaha is one of the mantra, very famous mantra of Goddess Parvati. So why do we have to educate or inculcate this as a religion, into a religion? Why we have to practice it? Because we need to respect women. Because the pain they take from becoming a woman, means from being a childhood, when she becomes a woman, that means when they attain a puberty, from there the life transforms for any woman. there she has to work a lot on herself. She has to protect herself, and in this competitive world she has to stand on her legs. She has to protect herself, and she has to prove herself. She has to sustain and support her family too. So she needs the support from the environment, that is from us, right? That's why our mindset should be educated, so that we can support the females instead of seeing them as a female object. Now, many people, if you don't have a mother or a sister or a wife, all these emotions inside you, you will see woman only as a sexual object. That's very wrong notion. That is the reason why many crimes are happening. So you have to understand the pain. Literally, if you give in a violent sexual act, the actual pain which they take in their own life, the natural process is much more higher. You cannot start bleeding. As being a man, can you imagine losing liters of blood every month? Can you imagine? And the pain what you take uh, for being a mother, the pain for for a human which can bear is much more while giving birth. It's like a second birth, they say. That's why we need to educate people. So for the people who don't have sisters and all, no female personalities in family, how do they understand these aspects of a female life? How do they understand the mood swings? So that's why Rakhi festival is there. Rakhi festival is there to understand, to make a bondage out of your bloodline, to take brotherhood, to take sisterhood, to understand their pain, and to support and inculcate more of an understanding between a female and male differences, to create a balance, in emotional balance in the society, so that we can support and each other, not to make differences, to move away from differences. We don't need to have a bloodline to become a brother and sister or a mother, something. Not needed. The religion teaches us. Any religion which teaches you not to see a mother in other mother's form, that's not at all a religion. This is there in Hinduism. That's what Durga is festival is all about. The males are dressed in female form. That's Ardhanarishwar. Because a human, a male, is never complete without having a woman aspect. Means you have to understand. You have to understand the pain of the mother. You have to understand how she has borne you 9 months and taking all that pain and still gave you birth and fed you and strived for your growth. And you have to understand the pain of your sister too. She needs support from you to become a complete woman. You have to see your fellow neighbor, a woman, as your sister, and support her at least. Don't hurt her. You have to give maximum protection what you can. That's what festival is all about. Jai Ma Durga.
మా ఇంట్లో దసరాకి చేసిన డెకరేషన్ అండి. ఇది అక్కేపాలెంలోని విశాఖపట్నం ఎరుకుమమ్మ అమ్మవారి దేవాలయం. ఈరోజు అన్న సంతర్పణ